Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've Lorenzo Cain. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number one. So coming to the plate, John Birdie, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one. Severino has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty D, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Christian Yelich is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above. That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike two.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
3-2 now. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Tyler Carpenter, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First delivery to him on the way. In there, 0-1. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hit.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. First offering on its way.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Line, that's a base hit into left field. Now a long throw home, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
The 0-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Here it comes, 0-2.
I got the count 1-2.
Great mid-AB adjustment right there. Swung at the first high fastball and was able to take the second one.
Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his
Swing and a high drive. Get up, baby. Get up, baby. Get up. Oh, yeah. Home run.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
A nice running play to record the second out. So stepping in, Torres looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Garcia has it. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. New inning. Set to get underway, and in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. First pitch on its way, and he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
So here's Avisail Garcia. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia. Hiura gets his lead at first, nobody out. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, looks like they might have something brewing right here. That's back-to-back base runners after a few runs were scored in the inning before, too.
Yeah, Dan, I have to imagine your team throws up a crooked number. You want to go out there and throw a donut up, but they are putting some guys on base. This could get interesting.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one. First pitch coming, here it is. And he fouls this one off.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Fouled away. The 0-2 delivery.
Ball, exercise.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Gregorius backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. So 2 on with 2 away, and up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Line, but speared on a hop. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning. Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Ground ball right into the shift. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
A.J. Reed stands in as he looks at ball one here. Hit hard to short. Arcia fields it cleanly. On to first, and they get the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Aaron Hicks. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. He's got it. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. Top of the third set to get underway, and up next is the catcher Manny Pena, and he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. In there, and it's even at 1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a called strike about thigh high. 0-1. Cain, a native of Georgia. He was a 17th round pick back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that... Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Aaron Judge. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Hit sharply on the ground, reined in. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Garcia has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. One out here in the Yankees' third inning. And that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one gets away. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Runner at first here, one man out. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And that's in there, base hit. The relay throw.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now I'm starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Kane is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
Number 29.
Stepping in, Gio Urshela. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. Torres is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That's by him for strike 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Kane. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 6-0 ball game. Tag is there. And
Leading off to the blue.
infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. 1-2 for Christian Yelich. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Keston Huron. First pitch on its way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Avisail Garcia will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. High in the air out to center field. Kane is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now back, the designated.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2.
Nope. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped him up. Pena has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now back.
Ready for another shot now. Aaron Hicks. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Judge is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So 1 away in the inning, and here's Jay Bruce. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
The 0-2 once more. Hit back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that's just the case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hit.
Roller down the third baseline. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. But he went around for the first strike. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count and the pitch. First and second now, 1 man out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Ready once again. John. Carlos Stanton. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And here 1-0. And now a pitch on the way.
That's ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping in, Luke Voigt. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. From the stretch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. In now is Lorenzo Cain, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The third baseman.
Stepping into the box, John Birdie. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down.
Yelich, as he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he falls behind 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.